Hi, this is TK, the Gentleman Gardener, and today we're going to talk about probably the most important thing that you can do if you're doing hydroponics. The most difficult, it probably takes the most experimenting and really learning, and that is making your hydroponic solution. The actual, think of it as the liquid soil, if you will, of what makes your plants grow. And I'm gonna show you exactly what I do to make mine. I'm gonna actually give you links to what I buy, and all of it is on Amazon. All of it's rather inexpensive, and I'm gonna show you exactly how I do it and the results that I've been getting from it. And I think you'll find it very informative. Thanks for coming along. So making the hydroponic solution, once again, I've tried a lot of different things. First, the overarching thing I would tell you is I love simplicity, and I also love, from a lessons learned, stick with things that you have to mix yourself. Don't buy it pre-made. Try to stay away from liquids, to be honest with you. Buy yourself powders and solids and work off of those. And I work on a 3-part master blend, very common out there. I do it in a slightly different way than you might read other places because I got it down to simplicity, and I just follow the same instructions to myself every single time, and I do it. So really 3 parts. It's called a 3-part master blend. The first part is the actual master blend right here. You'll see I'm taking it out of its container, and you'll see it's tomato and vegetable formula master blend. Then magnesium sulfate, better known as Epsom salt. So that's the next part. And then I finish it up with calcium nitrate. And you can actually buy this blend on Amazon, pre-packaged in 3 different packages for you in the right quantities. And the link will be down below, as people like to say. That was my finger pointing to it. But it'll be in the comments. You'll find it. You can get it on Amazon, really inexpensive. I think it's like $20. That's going to last you forever. And then the other pieces that you need here, I've got a digital pH tester, and then I've got a digital water intensity, liquid intensity meter, which we'll use. And then I got a nice spoon that I use. And then the last piece that you'll have is this 5-gallon. I've got a 5-gallon bucket. Once again, I get my buckets for free. Jersey Mike's gives me them for free. I just show up. That's their pickles. And so anyway, I've got just under 5 gallons of water. I fill it to sort of that level, if you can see it in there. And that's what we're going to work out of. So the next thing I'm going to do, and you're going to see a piece of this, I'm going to actually take 2 heaping spoonfuls, and this is kind of like your normal everyday teaspoon. I'm going to take 2 heaping teaspoons of this, which is the master blend. And then I'm going to take 1 heaping teaspoon of Epsom salt. And then I'm going to mix that up, and it's going to get a green color. And I let that sit for 1 or 2 minutes. And then, and I mix it up with my hand. You'll see that in a second. And then I put the calcium nitrate in. And the reason that you do it, 1, you got to do it in this order. And 2, give it some time, because if you mix it all together there's actually an odd, it creates a chemical reaction that actually hurts the mixture. So anyway, next up, we'll start putting it together. So now I've done step 1 here, and what you'll see if you look in the bucket, you got this sort of yellowish green color, but you can see at the bottom, if you look very closely there, you'll see lots of sort of filament. Just like granulars that have not dissolved. So all I do is I take my hand and I swirl it around, and I'm going to swirl. And so right now I am swirling. Once again, just got my hand in here, using that as the mixing tool. You know, if you want to get fancy and get yourself something to mix with, that's great. I just use my hand, and I'm mixing this up right now. And this is the master blend plus the Epsom salt being mixed. And I give it a couple seconds, then I let it sit. So it's just going to sit there for a few seconds. And once again, I wait about a minute. So I'm not going to make you wait with me. We'll come back and do the last part. And then the last step here is to actually test the mixture. So now I've got the mixture in that 5-gallon bucket and that 2-1-2 formula that I talked about. And this is just a water checker, a liquid checker, really. And I'm looking for parts per million here. And you'll notice, if you look down at the number, it's about 1278, 1275. Just a smidgen on the high side. You really want to be on the around 1200. So in that case, I would add just a little water to this, and then I would have the mixture that I need. And so it's very easy to sort of play with the ratio. And once again, I don't bother testing the pH anymore because I know the ratio. I know I'm going to end up at around a 6 here with the ratio that I talked about. So hopefully that helped you. Once again, sliding back over to the table, you're looking for 2 parts, 1 part, 2 parts in a 5-gallon bucket of water. So thanks.